So Yvonne, I can buy an investment property for $69,900.
Absolutely, you can. Actually, we have an amazing opportunity.
You heard that right. $69,900 to buy a piece of real estate here in the United States. It's an investment property that pays you 8% plus. 8% on the low side.
8% on the low side, absolutely.
Wow. So if you're interested in purchasing an investment at that lucrative of a price point, then this is a video for you. Yvonne, what's up, my friend?
How are you?
He's a partner of mine, friend of mine, and he's here to explain this opportunity. We are in conjunction working together in a partnership with Ruben Santurian, who is the developer, and this is one of the projects that he entrusted us with that is in Georgia.
Georgia,
right?
correct.
So we're gonna break it down for you today, and again, that price point is unheard of. I was shocked when you originally told me, but let's tell them a little bit more about the opportunity, what it looks like, and some of the more factoids that I think will be interesting to them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I think it's definitely a subject that we have to share. Hotel condo conversion. So if you haven't heard of what that is, what essentially is we take a piece of real estate, which is a hotel, and what we do is we break it down into a condominium. But there's a key differentiator that Connectia, the developer, has taken into effect, which is the fact that we continue to manage it as a hotel. So that gives us an immense flexibility to really give the investor an investment that they don't really have to worry about.
So it's kind of like a mix between if I bought a condo, but also a splash of like Airbnb in the sense where I'm not doing a regular lease, but I'm owning an investment property where they're going to squeeze every extra penny out of the occupancy because it's not a traditional lease.
Exactly. It's not a traditional lease for sure.
And then they have in-house management that is so good, and they've set this up so properly, and he has so much experience that they can maximize the dividends and the returns on the investment, which is why it's so lucrative, right?
Exactly. And I think that is what makes it even more interesting. The fact that we're able to do nightly rates because it is a hotel versus long-term rates, that's where the lucrative piece really comes in.
And I know you had mentioned to me the average return that most people are getting, it's higher. They quote 8% to be conservative, but what is it on average for people?
Well, on an average, historically, what we've seen in our other hotels, because we do have other hotels that are already operating, is between 10 and 12%.
Wow, 10 to 12%.
10 to 12%.
Now for all of you who invest in real estate, 10 to 12%, unheard of. Unheard of, especially to see that consistently, because you said this isn't a new project that has never been done. He's been doing this, and he's already seen these types of returns.
Yes, he has a lot of experience in the matter. As a matter of fact, he's been a developer in the United States for over 30 years.
Okay, let me stop you right there. How come we haven't seen this yet then? Right? Because the hotel condo conversion, I'm sure people are going to say, well, I've never heard of this, and is this legit? Because we get that question, right?
Yes.
But who has he been primarily selling to up until this point?
Well, the hotel condo has been really into his experience for 15 years.
Yeah.
He's developed in the United States, but who he's really been targeting has been foreign investors, not the local market.
Bingo. And I know originally when we had sat down with him and you, I thought, dude, why not bring this to like the American market? Because he was so confident with his network, and of course he makes the sales, and the foreign investors looking to park their money here in real estate, right?
Especially in the United States.
But at this price point, I said, dude, the average American could purchase this, especially in a time now where in the averry city, like here in Miami, a starter home is $500,000-$600,000, right?
At least, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's been very important for people. They look at the price and they say, "Whoa, but is that the initial payment?" No, that's the complete payment.
Yeah.
$69,900 gets you the complete condo that will give you passive income.
And I know originally when we first started, especially with this first project, we had a sort of, because again, it's still being developed and created and not all the units are finished, there was a subscription agreement, right?
Correct.
And now they've made a change to that.
Well, so what we are now going to have available for people is in some of the units we're going to be able to go directly to closing because we've gone through that condo conversion already, and that's going to make it a lot easier for people to understand because the subscription agreement was a new concept for people, right?
Yeah.
When we take over the hotel, we immediately start working on the remodeling, but we want people to start their investment already. So they have to become part of that subscription agreement. We've passed that phase. We've already gotten to the condo conversion, which does take several months, and that's why initially it was treated as a subscription agreement. So now that we've passed that phase, we can go directly to closing, and it's just like buying a house.
Yeah. And the interesting part is, in my mind at least, the subscription agreement, I think for a seasoned investor, they'd be very comfortable with that, right? Because it's just a variation of, again, it's in development. But now I think it's even more lucrative for a first-time investor because that mitigates any second thoughts that they have or risk because we're going direct to close.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you get your property title and then you go directly close, and it can be done in a very short period of time.
Cool. So let's say I bought a property from you today. What does the process look like after that?
So very simple. You get a HUD statement like you get with any other property. It's about a 3-week to 4-week process to close. There's obviously an escrow or a title company that takes care of all the paperwork.
Just like a regular transaction.
Just like a regular transaction, nothing different. Obviously, money gets wired. You close on your property and you get issued your title. Now, that piece of real estate is part of the hotel, which what we do is we offer investors the management aspect of it because we have that immense experience and we want to make sure that we keep that uniformity across the hotel. We want to make sure that we manage it for them. Right.
Yet I have the option if I want to manage it myself, correct?
You do, but out of over 1,000 doors that have been sold, ask me how many people have actually taken that route.
None.
None.
Right. Makes sense, but you do have the option.
But you do have the option.
Now, what really just became the cherry on top was the fact that Connectia now is offering financing.
Yes. So even with this price, it's not very common, with traditional financing to be able to get
that
this
amount.
type,
Yeah,
at that amount.
Not at all.
So what we did as a developer, we said we'll offer 50% financing, and then the other 50% down and 50% financing over a period of 4 years.
Wow. So for this particular project, again, pivoting now, I know we're in the MLS in Georgia.
We are.
We are in the Atlanta MLS.
Atlanta MLS,
okay,
correct.
Cool. Which is super important. We've formed partnerships with a lot of realtors. So for the realtors watching this, right, whether for you or your investor partners, we've done presentations.
Yes.
We've given more information. And we are working in conjunction with realtors and other professionals too, because we want to get this project out to more people so they know about it, right? And everybody wins.
Absolutely. Everybody wins, which is a key element.
Yeah, and all you need to do is bring the person. It's almost like for the people who are in real estate, a traditional referral fee. Yeah. I have the person, I give it to you, we have an agreement, done. And it's really that simple.
Yes.
And this has been, I know, like causing waves and rifts in the real estate community because a lot of realtors aren't aware of this.
No, they're not.
Right?
And we want to urge, realtors that are out there to, give us a call, understand it. Well, let's work together because there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, and I'm going to put the website below where you guys can watch a specific webinar that Yvonne created. We did it together that will give you a basic breakdown and understanding kind of some of the things that we spoke about here, just so you familiarize yourself with the investment. You can send it to your friends and clients as well. And I really urge people to promote this and really get to know this because he has a ton of projects. Like, can you name some of the projects that are currently active right now and what he has kind of coming in the future?
Yeah, so what we do is we have currently in Savannah, Georgia. We have in Brunswick, Georgia, 2 hotels that are already operating, have gone through this process. There is more opportunity that is coming down the pipe in Ashland, Virginia, as well as upstate New York, so the Hudson Valley area, which is a very, very hot area right now.
Nice.
And there are other possibilities that we're working on. So there is plenty of product for us to, to be able to offer in different communities, different areas, and they each have their own unique characteristics. Mm-hmm. But obviously, I think Georgia is a great opportunity right now that we have on our plate.
Yeah. So I know, let's go over as we wrap up some of the concerns. I know one of the concerns, again, I've bought property, I have property management, right? I have a ton of property. But I know a first-time investor, maybe somebody who's not more seasoned, they're going to say, well, Yvonne, I'm in California, I buy it, it's in Georgia. Yeah, you take it over, but I'm not there. What would you say to them to remedy that in their mind and say, hey, you're in good hands over here with our management? And
the truth is that you are in good hands because with our management company has many, many, many years of experience. Not only that, but we're completely open book. We are in constant communication with our investors. Returns get paid out quarterly. We send out financial reports to all the investors on a quarterly basis. Full transparency. Yeah. And even in addition to that, there's a huge perk that we offer our investors that whenever they want to come and stay at the property, whether it be the one in Savannah, Brunswick, Kingsland, or any of the ones that we're developing, you're able to, for a certain period of time, you're able to
utilize it.
But
it's
absolutely
not a timeshare.
It's not a timeshare. Very important. It's just a perk that we're offering to our investors. You own your property, whether it's the one in Kingsland, but you can use the other ones as well.
Cool. Another fear maybe, well, what if I buy it and then you guys can't get people in there and make me any money?
So historically, we've done very well. We've gone up. We have a great marketing team that is working with all the major brands. So think of the Booking.com, Expedia.com. So we're out there already.
All the mainstream ones.
All the mainstream ones. All the mainstream ones, and that has allowed us to really keep the occupancy level at a high rate. And then the other aspect that you already mentioned at the beginning is the fact that because it is a hotel and we're able to adjust nightly rates depending on the season. So high season, we're able to be more competitive and we adjust to the market, and that gives us the edge of keeping our occupancy at a high rate.
Cool. So it sounds like Ruben, the developer, has really done his research, and although he's creative with this idea, he knows what he's doing at the level of the numbers.
Oh, absolutely. At the end of the day, it's all about the numbers, and we want to make sure that it's an investment that makes sense for our investors.
Cool. Can you tell them a little bit about the website and our Instagram that we created with BCIA?
Yeah, so bciacapital.com. I urge everybody to go to the website, check out the webinar. It's a 15-minute webinar that explains the process from beginning to end, from the moment that you become interested to closing, and how it works, and even the management aspect. So it's a 15-minute webinar. Take a look at it. It explains everything. We have it in 2 languages, so if you speak Spanish, it's available in Spanish as well. And then if, following up that, there's the ability to schedule a call with us to give you more details, answer any questions, any of that sort. So also on Instagram, BCIA Capital is our Instagram. All the information is there as well.
Yep, and then from there directly on the website, they can watch the webinar, they can book a call, get more information.
Correct.
Again, we are working with realtors and everybody else. This is an idea we really want to push, so we're happy to collaborate. If you guys yourself are interested, or you might have some investors that you would want us to present to, we are more than happy to do that. The more the merrier, right? We're really finding that the people who come in and purchase and show interest are really enjoying it, and we're looking forward to serving more people because this project, I think, is going to sell out super quick.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Cool. Anything else, Yvonne, or are we going to wrap up?
No, I think that's it for now, but looking forward to speaking to everybody that's out there.
Cool. All right. Appreciate you joining me.
Thank you.